be like a graphic of oh shit. Of I don't know. Like all the games today, like Texans, Chiefs
But
graphic.
you should put your new favorite team on there.
Hey, they aren't my favorite team yet. They aren't my favorite team yet.
Yeah, because it's gonna happen. We all
I mean,
know.
shit.
I don't know. You bailed.
I never felt that intense of a tie to the New York Jets, man.
Mm-hmm. Welcome, man. All I'm saying is,
Hmm.
all I'm
Game
saying
day
is,
with Tap and Phil. What's up, Robin?
oh, yeah, shit. Hey, what up? I don't see chat, so I have no idea. Wait, how are we? What?
Do we
How are we
have?
streaming? We're not streaming. Oh, what?
Here we
Where
are.
am I-
He's on
What?
YouTube, and we're also
Oh,
live on
bro.
Twitch.
Okay. Didn't look that way for a second.
Mmm.
My fault, OG.
Damn.
Damn what? Don't be damning me.
All
Don't be doing that.
right. What are we? We needed. I think I'm just gonna get rid of the episode 14 text and have this be the centerpiece. How do you do, Mr. Robin? How are you feeling on this mighty fine Sunday?
Really? You did not just say
Saturday. Dude, come on.
that.
It's a football day. It's a Sunday.
You had, man, that's crazy. He doesn't know his days.
I do. Well, shit, bro. It's been a blur. Lot of negative space in frame. You know, you
Yeah.
are exactly right. How can we
Yeah.
improve this, you think?
I don't know. I mean, I could remove. I don't know. Maybe we should add
Big
like,
booty hose. Hawk with
you know
it.
what? Hog with it.
Y'all ever listen to
We-
JPEG Mafia?
No, no. You know what you could do actually? Put like our names underneath our faces. 'Cause then people who are
Robin
new
said that they
here-
totally thought it was Sunday as well. So, I mean, I think you're kind of weird for knowing the day of the week, Philip White.
My apologies that I know it's Saturday. That's crazy.
Weirdo, dude. What the
I'm
hell?
not. I'm not, dude. I just know my days.
Yo, did y'all know peanuts are the new chips?
Stop. That's not a thing.
It is the thing. Healthy,
You can
salty.
say they're the
Carby?
new chips.
They are the new chips.
Carby?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Oh yeah, only 4 grams of carbohydrates, but 7 grams of protein. 7 grams
Yeah,
of
that's
protein.
what they are. They're more protein. They're a different thing entirely.
They taste like they should have carbs in them, but they have protein, which is even better.
Okay. But they say that they're new chips. They're just peanuts. Just call them nuts.
I just call them. I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right, you disgust me.
Robin says, "Freaking weirdo." Yo, and peanuts are the new chips. Let's go.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the move. This is not the move. No, I mean, it could be the move. I don't think it's the move.
Well,
I think that's disrespectful to peanuts. Just call them chips.
no.
I think so.
It's giving peanuts the recognition that they rightfully deserve.
You tell me people don't appreciate peanuts as it is?
I mean, I don't think they appreciate them as much as they should. Robin
I
says
think you
SMH,
didn't appreciate
PJW
peanuts.
just doesn't get it. For real.
I do. Dude, you know what? You know how many people appreciate peanuts? Literally every single person that has peanut butter.
No, they aren't appreciating peanuts to the level that they should. The unbridled, unaltered peanut, you don't need to butterify it or anything just to enjoy it. That's what life is all about.
Whatever, man.
Robin says peanuts are versatile.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I mean,
Peanuts
potatoes are
already
also versatile. I might even argue
Yeah,
that
but you're
potatoes are
referring to
more
just
versatile
chips.
than peanuts. But if
Well,
we're-
yeah, the potato, but the chip is a product of the potato.
if we're talking about
Peanut can be other things.
yeah,
Like,
peanut
once you
butter is a
make it-
product of the peanut.
Yeah, but 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 potatoes are not a product of chips. It's the other way around.
Exactly. Robin says chips are just hyped bigger than peanuts. Peanut as a chip could be. But yeah, like chips. Those are the hype beast. Like that's like the hype beast thing to be a fan of. Like chips are like Balenci or Supreme. Peanuts are like this nice sweater that I'm wearing that doesn't have a logo on it, and it just stands on its own and speaks for itself.
But that's a crazy analogy.
Mm. Getting chips,
Not.
it's like spending $5,000 on a pair of shoes when you could just get a thing of peanuts and get some protein in you.
Then just why can't peanuts just be peanuts? That's what I don't understand. Just let peanuts be peanuts. They don't
Well,
gotta
they
be
are peanuts, but
other-
like they're
yeah,
about
but
to
they're not
overtake
new
chips.
chips.
They're about to overtake chips.
That's decidedly not true.
You're decidedly not true.
That's not. That's never gonna happen. Peanuts don't have the branding that chips do.
Neither does your face.
Neither does your face. I don't know what to tell you. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Robin's right on the same page as me. He says peanuts
What,
need to break into the chip scene. Chips with different macros. Protein chips could be the move. Well, actually, no. Don't get yourself a protein chip. Just get yourself some peanuts, man.
Isn't that what you're? That's not what they are, though. That's basically what they are. We're gonna call them protein chips now, so they get more recognition. People are gonna want to eat those. You call them protein chips. You call them peanuts, people are gonna want to eat them as much. Call them protein chips, people will scarf them down. It's all about branding.
So what if we
To get-
rebranded? I'm gonna mention this to my marketing professor tomorrow. Or fuck, I keep thinking it's Sunday. On Monday. You're like, what if we rebranded peanuts as protein chips, huh? Huh?
Yeah, I mean, but you would need like I don't know, man. You need like a commercial. You need to like get like maybe a Super Bowl ad for peanuts. Because remember back when they had the Peanut Man? No one really thinks about him anymore.
No, I think about the Peanut Man.
No, you don't. That's like saying, oh, like, how often you think about the Roman Empire? No, you don't. You never thought about it. You only thought about it when people asked you about it. You weren't sitting there thinking, what was Mr. C? Well, actually, probably I think more about Caesar than I think about particularly the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire is a whole
True.
nah.
Caesar was kind of like his own little Jesus.
Caesar was a salad.
The
first of all.
13 guys were the Judas.
What?
Yep.
Wasn't Caesar after Jesus?
No,
Robin would know.
Julius Caesar's a
Robin
totally
would-
different lore than the Bible.
Well, yeah, but chronologically, if we, it's like it's not different lore. It all take place in the same, like on Earth. Like I don't know why you're thinking
No,
like,
bro,
oh,
no,
it was a
you're getting-
different timeline.
You're getting Middle Earth mixed up with the Dagobah system.
Oh my gosh,
Robin says Little Caesar's moment.
Little Caesar, yeah. He has the stadium. He has the Caesar's draft book. Caesar's a sports gambler. Guys are literally on computers just look it up. No, you're here. You're on your computer too. You look it up.
But like, no. All right, so Anderson .Paak, honestly, last time we were doing the podcast, I can't remember if it was in
You're
the 30
bringing up
minutes that got
Anderson
scrapped
.Paak?
because your audio wasn't, because for whatever reason OBS like disconnected your audio and I didn't see it.
Caesar was pre-Jesus. I don't know.
But wow, Caesar was pre-Jesus?
Yeah, so if you think about it, Jesus copied him.
Damn, bro, Jesus stole his whole fucking flow. Like
Where's
I honestly know a lot of my lore about the Bible from rap music.
That's wow. If you said that to like a hardcore like Christian, they'd get so pissed.
Yeah. Like, I think about the Anderson .Paak line. I hope they don't do you like Judas. I pray to God. So, so Julius Caesar, is he Judas or were the 13 guys that... I know more about Julius Caesar than I know about the Bible, I think.
I mean, fair.
Man, we've got 4 people in here. People just
The
joined.
Bible-
If that was the first thing they heard,
The Bible,
that's
I'm gonna say
great.
this, the Bible is way more fun as a comic book.
Dude, yeah, they should make the Bible a comic book. I feel like
It exists.
we're pissing off
exists.
Christians
It-
really easily right now.
No, but it's a thing. It's a thing. There was when I got what was it? Like my first communion, they gave us all like Bibles, and they were all like comic book themed. Like they would have like it would be in the style of like almost like a polished comic book that you would get today, but it was like a hardcover book. It was awesome. I enjoyed it. That was the best. That was the best part about reading the Bible. That was the best Bible I ever read.
Man, yeah, we need a Bible comic book. We got.
You gotta go. I'll go find it. I'm sure it's lying around my parents' place right now, but it's a thing. We should do a day where we read it.
Yeah, we could do that as a video where we like show if it's like if there are like pages that are just entire pictures, we can like like it's reading time in school when we were in elementary school, like show the camera.
It was a graphic book too. Like there was like blood. Like they would draw the blood being whipped out of like the arm as Jesus was getting like. You could see like when Jesus put like the crown of thorns on his head, you would see the blood like trickle down his face.
Damn.
In a comic book.
Damn.
That was awesome.
That's pretty wild. Robin says, "Oh my god, bro." What do you?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
What are you? Oh my godding towards? I'm gonna post this on the face. I was about to say the Facebook. Jesus Christ.
You say Facebook?
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know what I'm on, bro. It's been a long week.
What are you on? That's crazy, man. What are you doing? Oof, what are you doing? Also, got our little space dude
Yo, no way.
coming to focus. I don't think he will.
Yeah, there we go.
But he's I found him in my grandpa's basement. We were cleaning out. I was like, you know what? I'm taking this.
And the
And he said
song
something
is
like-
gonna be "Seen Miedo" by JPEG Mafia because he the goat.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Oh shit.
Oh, what'd you do? Guys, he messed it up again. You done over there?
With the peanuts in the shot too. This is a
It's
photographic masterpiece that I've got cooking right here.
You can't call something a photographic masterpiece just because it is peanuts.
Says you.
Yeah, says me. I just said it.
You know what Kanye would say to that?
I feel like he might say something that has nothing to do with what I just said.
You know, you might be right, but if we were to make him hone in on that, he would say, a photographic masterpiece is what you make it. It's all about the belief.
Yeah, and I believe that just because you have peanuts in the shot, that does not make it a photographic masterpiece.
Agree to disagree.
Fine. agree, disagree on that. You know what? I disagree. We both have to agree. This has to. All right.
Jesus drives an Astro van. Yes, he does.
You gotta stop.
I'm fired up, man. Divisional playoffs.
You fired up more about Jesus driving an Astrovan than you do about anything else.
Shout out to Mount Joy. Gonna be seeing them at Bonnaroo, and wow, almost 6 months to the day.
Yeah, that's cool, man. It's cool. That's cool.
Philip White keeps acting like he's not going when he's going.
I don't. That doesn't sound like a really. Everything I've said really makes it sound like I'm not going.
Yeah, but when we're talking about it, you
Really?
talk about it like you're there. Like, like I'm gonna drag you into the JPEG Mafia show, throw you over my shoulder, and you're like, I'm really good at creating dead weight. Like, that implies that you are there to create the dead weight.
Listen, from experience of being dead weight in the past, I'm very good dead weight.
I gotta see for myself, I guess.
There's there's plenty of evidence to suggest that I am very good dead weight.
Man. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to see for myself come Bonnaroo time. But, Phil.
Yeah, you see
Phil,
that? I'll be setting that dead weight at home, baby.
Phil, what do you think about, the divisional games happening today? Well, actually, let's do
Why don't
it.
I ask you? You're the one who says don't sleep on the Texans. Like you just texted me that before we started. You were like, "Don't." I was looking at some stuff. Don't sleep on the Texans. What'd you find that made you so convinced to not sleep on the Texans?
Well, I mean, the Texans have the best third down defense in football. The Chiefs have the best third down offense in football. The Chiefs were like converted something crazy like 48%. Wow, my hair is looking. I need a haircut. The Chiefs converted like 48% of their third downs this year, and the Texans with the best defense only allowed 35% of third down conversions. So I feel like if the Texans can lock in, treat Patty Mahomes like they treated Justin Herbert a week ago, big things could be the world could be shocked in Kansas City.
Look, man, that's cute, but like you're completely forgetting about that Chiefs defense. Kind of sleep. Did you see that defense this year?
I'm
Defense
aware.
got some studs. Got some
Will
Chris Jones.
McDuffie, dude.
His name's not Will. It's Trent.
Trent, yeah.
Let's work on that.
Well,
Don't disrespect the Chiefs just because they have good players.
look,
You
man.
can't disrespect the individual players. They're good players.
I don't know how you're gonna be a football player and have your last name be McDuffie. That's like a weak ass
Yeah,
last
like,
name.
that
That's like such a not tough last name. Sound like a labradoodle or something. Sound like a dog, like a fluffy dog. McDuffie.
Yeah, he's got that dog
come here,
in him.
McDuffie.
Yeah, McDuffie been locking up receivers, bro. Imagine getting locked up by a guy named McDuffie. Imagine being that loser.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So I don't know what you're talking about. Look, the dude's legit. I mean, they trade L'Jarius Sneed. McDuffie steps right up, and he's playing big ball. You got George Karlaftis. That's a football
is a dog.
I've ever heard one. You've got Chris Jones. Who's the guy they signed? They signed him last year, and then he was like crazy good in the playoffs, and he's been pretty good all year too. This year, Drew Tranquil. Oh. And then, I mean, come on, you really gonna like bet against Patrick Mahomes? Like, you really gonna do it? Like, are you really gonna bet
I won't
against
put my money on it, but my heart will. My heart goes out to the Texans. I will be rooting for them with all my heart.
Of course, I'm rooting for the Texans, but I mean, sometimes you get got.
If I'm picking with my brain, I gotta go with the Chiefs, which sucks. That's not my official pick though, but like, yeah, I know what you're saying. Like,
That is your official pick. You did it last time.
yeah. I mean, that is. I don't think we'll wait to unveil the official picks. I think because fun fact to all our viewers out there, I'm working at the Eagles game tomorrow. If you see me, say hi. So yeah, we should talk about all.
That was the like, I saw the way you looked at the camera, and it was just like, say hi. Looks like a serial killer. Like, oh my god.
Serial killer, damn.
You're right. You're not a serial killer. You just look like a murderer.
I
don't know if you got the detail to be a serial killer. I think it would look like, shoot, I didn't do that one right.
I feel like I was given more hash slinging slasher vibes from that.
Slap.
Like, when he walks into the Krusty Krab and he's
I
like,
just saw that clip recently too, I think.
Nosferatu.
Oh yeah, Nosferatu.
But yeah, let's talk about all 4 divisional games today. Because I will not be at the house in the morning tomorrow. But all right, so we'll get back to that Texans Chiefs game. we'll do a little preview of all these games, and then we'll get into like the nitty gritty and just let the conversation go where it goes. So later tonight you have Lions Commanders. The two games today, I hope they can be exciting. I feel like Texans Chiefs, it's gonna be one of those. I feel like during the divisional rounds, that's when I feel like at least 2 of the 4 games you get are gonna be crazy. And man, I don't have a lot of faith in the Commanders to be one of those 2 games that are crazy. Like,
Really?
yeah, Lions are too good, bro. Jaden Daniels is a rookie. He's gonna have some nerves. What do you think, Philip White?
I tend to agree. Well, here's the thing, right? Jared Goff is kind of. I remember there's like a clip of me earlier in the year where I'm like, you know what? He might just be Tim Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you have no idea how good Tim Duncan was. But like, no, if I'm comparing like Jared Goff is like.
He's the Michael Jordan of Dak Prescott.
Yeah, but he's the best of the B. Like, he's so good at being like the B plus quarterback that he's almost like an A at this point.
Yeah,
he's like.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, like, he takes game manager to a whole nother level, another league. He's the best game manager we've ever seen.
But he's incredibly accurate. I mean, he's always accurate. I think he used to get the knock on him for like not being able to be a leader, but he's definitely a leader there in Detroit. And that Detroit offense is so many pieces. They're getting David Montgomery back. They've got Jahmyr Gibbs already. They've got Sam Laporta. They've got Amon-Ra St. Brown. And Marshawn Lattimore struggled mightily against Mike Evans, which is normally a matchup he wins.
Yeah.
So if you're not struggling in the matchup where you're typically winning, you're probably not going to have a great day trying to cover Amon-Ra.
Dude.
And when they went for it a lot on 4th down last week, and if you don't, they went for it on 4th down, but they didn't get it consistently enough to where I think if they did it in Detroit that they'd do the same thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like it leads to Detroit having just a lot of that, like in terms of being in 4th down situations, they have a lot more experience in that regard.
Indeed, I'm with you. Also, the fact that Monty is back already is freaking crazy. Like,
I thought it was an MCL tear, but I think they misevaluated it the first time. I think it might have been like just like a big sprain.
Okay, cool. Because I was gonna ask what the injury was, because I remember hearing it was a tear too, but they must have goofed up. They must have made a mistake.
Let me see. It was. Yeah, I guess it wasn't an MCL tear. I don't know, but he's been a full participant, so he is. It's described as pretty strenuous. It was a physically taxing rehabilitation program. So maybe it was like it was definitely probably a significant injury, but I guess it wasn't a full tear. So if he's good to go, and like honestly, even if he wasn't, the way Jahmyr Gibbs is playing is kind of incredible. Where it's like, does it really even make a huge difference? I think the only thing is you get Gibbs time to rest so he can keep bursting off like those like 12, 13-yard runs. Like he's a fast little guy. They call him Sonic and Knuckles for a reason. That dude's got some speed to him.
Yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs is awesome, man. I think, obviously it's playoff time, so they couldn't do this even if they wanted to, and it wouldn't make sense. They could trade Monty and be good. Like, Jahmyr Gibbs, part of me is saying that just because I want to see more Jahmyr Gibbs. I had a lot of fun watching Jahmyr Gibbs in Montgomery's absence. He is awesome. We hadn't really.
I don't need to trade Montgomery. I mean, you don't have to.
What'd you say?
You don't really have to trade Montgomery because I think he definitely has value, but the value I think you get trading Montgomery somewhere else is not worth it when he's good and producing on the team.
That's true.
Like, I would just keep him. I think there's no way they send Montgomery elsewhere.
Yeah, because I guess the only peak benefit, like, it wouldn't necessarily translate to more wins if they got rid of Montgomery. But, like, It was just so cool seeing Jahmyr Gibbs get, like, true RB1 carries. And he was killing it. It was awesome to see. So yeah, I'm just excited to see more Jameer Gibbs as the years go on. But yeah, with Monty back for this game, the Commanders are gonna have to pull a rabbit out the hat.
They got to rely on Jaden Daniels essentially, because like they don't like they've been fun and entertaining, but outside of like Dan Quinn's got a coachable defense and he's coached pretty well this year.
Hmm.
But winning in Tampa is one thing. Like Tampa's an okay team. Like they're a good team, but like they're not the Detroit Lions. I think
Yeah,
it's a completely different ask to go in and upset a team that is significantly better.
yeah, especially come playoff time. Like I don't know, I feel like it's rare that we see two teams that have such a large margin of difference in talent. Um, like these guys do. And like I have a ton of fun watching Jaden Daniels, and I can't help but root for the underdog. Um, like I mean, honestly,
You always love the sad cats on the cat lady, dude.
I'm
You
not the
always
cat lady,
you
man.
are the cat lady. You take in these stray cats, you feed them, and they run around and they're just chaotic and destroying the house, destroying the property, destroying other people's property. It's a mess.
That
You are
analogy is so funny because, all right, people, I was texting Phil and I was like, yeah, I think my teams are the Jets, the Cardinals, and the Falcons. And
like
I was
that
like,
list is so sad. That's such a sad list.
and he was like, you're like a cat lady. I was like, how? Because you let these freaks in and they piss in your house.
Yeah, like they're gonna ruin. Like you leave out the litter box, and they actively like avoid the litter box in a way where you know they're actively avoiding it. Like they'll poop like right off the edge of the corner, so it'll plop onto the floor anyway, but somehow also get poop on the litter box too. Like none of it's in the sand. It's all just kind of around it, but it's not in it. Which and then like when you like, oh no, you go here, then they go even further away, and now it's everywhere.
Man,
Right, like the
JR.
chairs are torn up, the wallpaper's like destroyed. It's a mess.
JR did that once. She was like stepping out of the litter box, and she like she must have put like all four of her limbs on the edge of it. Shitty kitty litter went everywhere. Oh, kind of like the New York Jets. That's why I left. That's
Yeah,
why I'm getting rid of them. Just
you're
kidding.
such a
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
you're never gonna get rid of him. You own a Zach Wilson jersey,
Hmm.
like and now you
I'm more of a Zach Wilson fan than I am a Jets fan. I think.
you're a Jets fan. Let's be honest. So are you a Denver fan now? Is that what this is?
No, God no. I couldn't root for Bo
Oh well,
Nix.
that's where he is, but that's where Zach Wilson
Yeah, but
is.
I root for Zach Wilson.
So yeah, he warms that bench. He does a great job.
I've been watching practice film, bro. This guy's a dog.
I can't. He's bad. He's not
I
good.
don't know. Zach Wilson might have a job somewhere next year. Don't sleep.
Well, yeah, he's gonna have a job. He was a second overall pick. People will. You know what? Yeah, you're right. He'll have a job. It'll be as a car salesman.
Oh my God. But what was I gonna say?
He'll be
Oh yeah,
washing
yeah.
cars. She'll be at the checkout.
And I'm trying not to get converted to being an Eagles fan, but like it's really hard, man. When I tell everybody, I mean, like I tell them, like I'm trying to have thick skin, like, but like every like, dude, I was wearing my Zach Wilson jersey yesterday at school, and uh, everybody was like, "Bro, is that a Zach Wilson jersey?" I was like, "Yeah, it is," and they were like, "Man, you gotta be an Eagles fan," and I was like, "Man, yeah, like I'm working the game on Sunday, but I want to have thick skin, like I can't just like flip to the other side that easily."
You have. You have. We talked about this last time. You've 100% already caved.
How?
I could see it. I could see it happening. I don't need to explain it. I just
That's
know that it's happening.
that's not accurate.
It's not,
Like,
really?
give me details. Paint me a picture of what you saw.
I don't need to.
What do you mean you don't
I
need
was,
to?
Like, I could see the way you talk about the Eagles and the way you're already disgusted by the Jets that you aren't able to make it last. You aren't able to last long enough to be able to deal with what I'm gonna call real pain.
Oh, come on. No, no,
Real
I
pain.
I put in my pain when through Mississippi State, man. Also, they're playing tonight. Shout out to Cam Matthews. Um, but no, I put in my pain through that. I put in my pain through the Steelers beating the Cardinals.
Oh my God! But you're not really a Cardinal fan.
I
You just kind
was, I was.
really, you were a Cardinal fan.
Yeah, yeah.
I
The
don't
two
think you
teams I've
were.
been a fan of the most consistently in my life. Well, the Cardinals aren't one of them, but at the time, yeah, I was rooting for the Cardinals that whole year. I was like, Larry Fitzgerald and Kurt Warner are the best. Um,
So what? Wait. So let me get this straight. Because I think are misunderstanding how being a fan of a team works.
well, no, I understand, because I have been a fan of the Knicks and Mississippi State for the longest in my life.
Okay, but like you didn't feel pain for the Cardinals. You couldn't have felt real pain
I
as
was
a
like,
Cardinals fan.
oh,
You
damn, I
felt
wish he
bad.
could have made it.
Yeah, you felt bad for them. That's what my mom does. My mom will be like, "Oh, that's so sad. They lost." Like not understanding the concept that there has to be a loser. Like if it was up to my mom, everybody would win, and everybody gets to touch the Lombardi Trophy a little bit. They'll pass it around like it's a little like joint, and they'll be like, "Oh, you want a hit of the Super Bowl trophy? Yeah, man. Yeah, pass it over. Oh, thanks, man. I'm the Jaguars. I don't really touch this thing ever. But like I've never got close. So I thank you for letting me touch it. Like that's what I would be. That's what I imagine that you're like expecting that to be the case. The reality is you didn't feel pain as a Cardinals fan. You
Oh, I
just felt
did.
bad for them. No, you didn't. You felt bad for the Cardinals, but you did not feel pain as a fan who may
Bro,
have rooted
I,
30 plus years.
bro, that Cardinals Super Bowl loss had 9-year-old me crying my eyes out, saying it's not fair. That's pain right there.
Gosh, bro.
What do you
Oh my
mean, gosh,
god.
bro? That is like that is peak pain. Have the Steelers made you cry in the past?
Yeah, they made me get very mad. You want to
Mm.
know real pain? You want to
Mm.
know real pain? Lose to Blake Bortles in a playoff game. Lose to Tim Tebow in a playoff game. Like you don't know real pain. Losing the Super Bowl to a team that's better than you, that's not that it's heartbreaking, but you know what? It ain't pain like I know. Cause like that they weren't even supposed to. That was like a Cinderella story. Like you knew the other shoe was gonna drop at some point.
I don't know.
Oh, well, maybe you didn't because you were like if you watch Sam Darnold now as like an 8-year-old, you had no idea of the concept of the other shoe dropping. You just thought Sam Darnold was goaded. And now you realize that in life there's another shoe, and it likes to hit you in the face a lot, and that was the other shoe dropping.
Mmm.
So, but the difference is with a team like Pittsburgh, the problem is the other shoe drops when it's really not supposed to.
That's
Like
true.
you,
Mike Tomlin
like,
will goof you up when there's
like
like
we're not
it's super hard
supposed,
to goof up when he's not supposed to goof up.
we're not supposed to lose to Blake Bortles.
Yeah.
Maybe we can lose to Tom Brady. That I understand. But losing to Blake Bortles,
Losing
dude.
losing to Blake Bortles. I
Let me
mean,
tell you something
Blake
about that
Bortles
game.
is dope. I like Blake Bortles.
No, no,
Yeah.
stop it. No, you don't.
Dude, yeah.
No, you don't.
Have you seen that video of him where he's getting interviewed and the girl's like, "What would you be doing if you weren't playing football?" And he's like, "Probably doing construction, ripping cigs." And then it like goes into like it plays like the inspirational music with like that guitar like you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, while he's just like throwing dots. The clip of
Look,
him
man.
beating the Steelers. Oh, it's great. Tim Tebow too. I fuck with Tim Tebow too.
Absolutely so frustrating. You
Yeah.
have no idea how frustrating that season was. You have no idea how real pain that season brings me.
Hey man,
That season of any season that I can think of brings me the most pain
the
whatsoever.
Tim Tebow one or
No,
the Blake Bortles
because
one?
that was all like we came back in that game against Tebow, and then that all happened such in a flash that I was just mad. That whole season, that whole 2017 season, pisses me off for like a huge, long, elongated story of reasons. And it
Why is that?
starts in 2014. So in 2014, like we had officially formed the Killer Bees of like Big Ben, Antonio Brown, and Le'Veon Bell, and we made it. We won the AFC North that year, and then Bell didn't play that playoff game. He got hurt the week before because Vontez Burfict's an asshole. So
Yep. Damn.
we lose that game to Baltimore. And then after that, I'm like, okay, well then fine. We go to next year. I feel positive. We didn't win the division, but we got into a playoff game. And keep in mind, I'm a young kid, so like I don't have context. Like I don't care. I don't notice that we're beating like a backup quarterback, AJ McCarron. But we
Yeah.
beat Cincinnati. In Cincinnati, we went to Denver. We were leading that game. The game was close for a large majority of it until, and then again another game where we didn't have Bell, we didn't have Antonio Brown, and we were leading that game. And our running back, like his name was Gerald Toussaint, he had a good game and then
Oh
had
yeah,
one
Toussaint.
fumble. He had one fumble, and then the Broncos took it. They scored a touchdown, and then we never were able to get back into the game. And then so it's like all right, but then we made it further. So then the next year, we were a 3 seed again, like in 2014. We beat the Dolphins. We like cooked them, and then we went to Kansas City and won. And I was like, all right, cool. Now we go to the AFC Championship game, and Bell gets hurt in that game, and we end up losing by a lot, so I don't know if it would have mattered, but
Who'd
we
y'all
lose to the
play
Patriots.
against?
We played the Patriots.
Oh.
Chris Hogan. I think Chris Hogan had like 170 yards in that game. It was something stupid. But then we're like, all right, so like progression-wise, you have losing the wild card, losing the divisional, losing the AFC Championship game. This could be the year we play in the Super Bowl. Like based on like getting better each and every year. And then we got to 2017. I think we were 13-3. We lost 3 games all that year. One of those games was against the Jaguars, which I hated, which was like such a frustrating game. I think we lost to the Bears, the Jags, and the Patriots. Like the 2 games we lost were just trap games to like the Bears and the Jags.
Yeesh.
And then the 3rd game we lost was for the 1 seed. We were playing the Patriots at home. And so Juju gets, like, it was like, oh, shoot, they just scored. Gronk just got the 2-point conversion, but we have time. We can drive down the field. Juju gets this big catch and run. He gets it all the way down inside the red zone. I'm like, yes. I'm like freaking out. And then Jesse James catches a touchdown. I'm like, oh my God, we're going to beat the Pats. We're going to beat the Pats. We're going to get the 1 seed. And then
So what's the score and how much time after that Jesse James touchdown?
Extra point would have been a 4-point game. It's like less than a minute to go. I think they had like 1 timeout. I don't think they would have scored personally. Maybe they do, but I don't think they do. And I hate you not. That is the play that officially changed the catch rule. Because remember, the catch rule was debated. That was the play that changed it. Because Jesse James catches the ball, reaches across the goal line, and then the ball apparently moves enough with contact with the ground to make it an incomplete pass. And that pissed me off. And then 2 plays later, Ben throws an interception in the end zone. But that would have been a touchdown. We've been GG's, done. We get the 1 seed. So I'm like, whatever, fine. But we're going to go in. That game proved we can tangle with the Patriots. I still feel confident going to New England. And then Jacksonville comes into town. And Leonard Fournette has to rushes for like 4 first-half touchdowns.
Damn, Jaguars, Leonard Fournette. What a time.
Why does it have to be like? Why does Jacksonville have to be like an embarrassing butthole franchise for most of their time? And then when they play us, and are one of the most important games I've ever had to watch as a Steelers fan, they're good now. You know, and Pittsburgh's just bad.
That's how she goes.
You know, you see that? That is heartbreak over the course of 4 years being built up to. That was a 4 years. It was like what's the mean?
You've won a 4
years. 4 years of building up with expectations ramping up, and then boom, collapsing.
I mean, but your team, you've won a Super Bowl. And, hey, Phil, let me just say this. Your team has won a Super Bowl in our lifetimes. None of my teams, except the Eagles.
You weren't rooting for the Eagles anyway. You just made bad choices in the team.
No, there's no such thing as a bad choice. I'm happy with the choices I made as a fan.
So then why are you complaining about not winning the Super Bowl?
Because I continue. No, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying you should be happier because even though you lost, like, dude, yeah, most teams lose. Only one team can win the Super Bowl every season. Wow, there's a bunch of lint on the sleeve of my sweater.
It's the buildup of 4, because like every single year those expectations rose a little bit higher and a little bit higher and a little bit higher and then collapsed and have never been there and have never been there again for 8 years. You know how long humans live, Tav? At a certain point, we're gonna die. And every single year is just another year that your team didn't come through for you, that your team disappointed the shit out of you. It's that every single year. And it's not like, okay, let's be real.
It's been 15 years since y'all won a Super Bowl. I mean,
it's been 15 years since we've been to one, and even that one we lost.
What? I thought y'all won the Super Bowl against the Cardinals in 2010.
Bro doesn't know about Super Bowl 45. That's crazy.
Oh, well, yeah, I know about that because the Packers won, and I was a big Aaron Rodgers fan at the time.
That was 2010.
Oh, so
you were a Packers fan too? Man, you got a long list. That's crazy.
No, I wasn't a Packers fan. I just thought Aaron Rodgers was cool with his discount double check and
switch up.
And Aaron Rodgers is just fun to watch. I like, you know, Phil. We watch sports for different reasons, man. You watch sports because you're like, because of the team. I feel like
I can watch sports for players.
Well, yeah. Like, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, how could you not be a fan of Aaron Rodgers in 2010? I mean, come on.
You're a Steelers fan, you lost him in the Super Bowl.
Well, I mean, like, let's say before the playoffs start, and you see all this crazy stuff he's doing.
Or if you're a Bears fan, you lost him the game before. Huh? Or if you were in the playoff game, you lost him the year before. You're the Bears. The Bears fans don't like him.
Well, he's a dog. Well, yeah, Bears fans don't like him because that's half of the best rivalry in football. And he owns them, so yeah.
So then, how is that? That's not the best rivalry in football, then, if you're constantly getting owned by one team.
But like the games are crazy. I feel like
that doesn't make it a great rivalry. In order for it to be a great rivalry, both sides have to win with fair consistency, or otherwise, everyone's just going to say the Packers own you. It's not a real rivalry at that point. Was it a rivalry in the 80s, 70s? Sure, fine, whatever. Say what you want. It's not a great rivalry now. In the 21st century,
according to Ranker.com.
In the 21st century, shut up, bro. Yeah, stop acting like ranker means anything. Ranker means nothing. Objectively, ranker is such a useless site.
Bro, it's the people's vote. It's the people's take.
Yeah, and the people don't know what they're talking about. No, they don't.
I don't know. I feel like people know what they're talking about.
Not in this case. That is not the best rivalry. I would take, like... Yeah, there are multiple, but like I would argue right now, Chiefs-Bills is way more of an exciting rivalry than that game.
Chiefs-Bills. Chiefs-Bills is definitely a very exciting rivalry, but like it doesn't have history.
It's all based on like history from the 80s. Like now, no one cares.
I care. Dude, I always have those Bears-Packers games circled.
Why?
It's awesome.
It's so not.
It's awesome. I freaking love it.
It's not.
I freaking love it, man.
I'll never understand why you think that's a great rivalry. That rivalry is
just takes me back to Jay Cutler and Aaron Rodgers duels, man.
That wasn't a rivalry either.
Yeah, it was.
Aaron Rodgers still owned him.
You might need to go watch some film, Philip White. That's not what happened.
You're gonna tell me to watch film? You're gonna tell me to watch film?
Some film, man. Because Jay Cutler, that guy was tough. Jay Cutler,
never describe Jay Cutler as tough again. Bro.
Oh, he's the toughest.
No.
Yeah.
Bro missed a playoff game because his thumb hurt. That's crazy to me.
No. There was a whole lot more going on behind the scenes. He was embarrassed.
Oh my god.
He peed his pants.
You have, like, literally the clip of him on Miami speaks to everything of who Jay Cutler is. When I don't know if you've seen this play, but they're running a wildcat, and Jay Cutler is sitting over on the side with his hands on his hips, like he's like looking at, like he's like one of like a girl just chilling over like, this play is gonna work. I'm like, dude, like such an overrated quarterback. Everyone like there's like some things that like people build off nostalgia. If you went back and watched Jay Cutler, you knew he was not that good. He was fine, but he was like a lower tier of like a Dak at best.
A lower tier than Dak?
Yeah,
Nah, Jay Cutler is better than Dak, dude.
technically, no,
Jay Cutler was a dog. I'm gonna go ask my
no.
roommates real quick.
Go ahead, but I'm
Yo.
telling you right now, Dak in his
You know
career
Jay
better.
Cutler? Oh, Jay Cutler, former quarterback of the Bears.
Yeah.
Was he a dog? What do you think?
Who, Jay Cutler?
Yeah.
A dog. I don't recall his history.
Oh, we're doing the podcast right now. My friend's a certified. He's ripping on Jay Cutler right now. I'm trying to convince the people that he was good.
I couldn't give you an honest answer.
Oh, he says he's the best. No, he said he couldn't give you an honest answer. But have a good day. Thank you.
Dak almost has as many touchdown passes as Jay Cutler. I just checked. And Dak still got 213. Dude, that's so crazy. Oh my god. Completion percentage is lower. Like, dude, he's never been a Pro Bowler. Never been a Pro Bowl caliber player. I don't think he's thrown for 4,000 yards in a season ever. So do not give me that Jay Cutler is goated.
Dude, he was awesome.
Whatever.
You can't change my mind. It makes me want to. I want to buy Madden 09 and just run around as Jay Cutler.
Oh, never mind. He did. I take it back. He did have one 4,000 yard season, and it wasn't even with Chicago. It was Denver.
Okay, that helped him get to Chicago, and that's like that's Jay Cutler's prime, whether we like it or not.
Never say that he's better than Dak.
He is.
Dak is. No, he's not. Season by season, you would rather have Jay Cutler over Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
That's so embarrassing. You just don't
know.
Well,
Jay Cutler's a big vibes guy, you know?
Dude, what?
Yeah, man.
Dude, you know how like you hate Aaron Rodgers right now for his personality?
Yeah.
That's basically what Jay Cutler was.
No.
Yeah.
I saw his interviews. He was a cool guy, and I see his interviews today, and I think he seems like an all right guy.
Then bro was a chronic quitter.
Chronic quitter? I don't remember that.
Literally, that was the stereotype around him. He would just quit. He was just a quitter. What was it? 2010.
Mm.
I'm playing on social media.
Well, let's talk about tomorrow's games real quick.
I still can't believe. Nah, dude. Never listen.
Jay,
I run that poll. If you take Dak over Jay, if you take Jay over Dak, that's insane.
Oh, dude, we gotta figure out how to like do a poll in the chat, like drop one like straight in the chat.
I'm telling you though,
Dak Prescott or Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler, man.
Dude, no. That's so. He was so disappointing. Oh my god. I can't believe.
Great,
how are you
man.
hating? How are you hating on the Mississippi State quarterback?
I'm not hating on the Mississippi State quarterback. I'm just saying Jay Cutler is better. I would rather have Jay Cutler than Dak Prescott.
But why?
Because Dak is not a winner, man.
Neither was Jay.
Jay won more.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Oh
He did.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
All right. Pull this up.
He had 2 winning seasons, bro.
Oh, dang. I don't know. I don't have. I feel like if you were to like say there's a team in the divisional round of the playoffs, and I have to pick either Dak or Jay Cutler to suit up and get me a win, give me Jay Cutler. Like,
oh gosh, Tev, that's so gross, bro.
Like, I don't think he had the talent surrounding him. He didn't have proper talent surrounding him. That's why.
My God, bro, that's such a nah, dude, that's crazy. That's insane, though. Bro, Dak never has had a season below 60% completion percentage. Guess how many seasons under 60 Jay Cutler has?
4.
Yeah, that's actually right, 4.
They said I don't know ball.
But that's crazy though. Like, bro is an inaccurate bum who had 4,000 passing yards one season and has never thrown more than 30 touchdowns in a year. And don't tell me he didn't have talent. Bro had Alshon Jeffrey and Brandon Marshall.
That's true. Oh man, that receiving core was so fun. See,
Bro,
I just
bro.
miss that Bears team, man. Alshon Jeffrey and Brandon Marshall, the two tall ass dudes just going out and catching passes. God,
And
I
bro
miss it.
still couldn't throw for 4,000 yards.
Look, man, look.
Don't
I
ever-
blame
don't
the head
ever-
coach. They were running the ball too much. They had Matt Forte.
Tef, you know what they say?
What?
You don't know ball.
I do know ball.
No, you do not.
Ugh.
Based on what you just said about Jay Cutler, nah, bro, that's crazy.
He's a goat, man. He's a goat.
Listen, I hate the Cowboys. I'm fine with Dak. Dak's a chill dude, and Dak is a better quarterback than Jay Cutler.
Man, well,
And nothing.
let's talk about tomorrow's games. We'll look at FanDuel and find some locks of the day. Give our recommendations. Then I think we'll pick winners and
Sounds
do what we want from there. So tomorrow, Eagles Rams. Not gonna lie, man, I'm kind of scared for the Eagles. I feel like the Rams are.
Isn't it supposed to snow tomorrow? Is it gonna be a snow game?
Let's see. If it's gonna be a snow game, that is sick. I can't wait to be there. It's gonna be so cool.
A lot about it being a snow game, which could be detrimental to the Rams.
Tomorrow there
half the
will
snow
be
games-
snow. 70%
it's-
chance.
Yeah, I think his record in snow games for Matt Stafford is like 1-5.
God, I am.
So it's not looking good. You know, it's not looking good. It could be problematic as well.
Sheesh.
I don't know. Well, you're the Eagles fanatic, Taff. Why don't you tell me what you think about this game?
I mean, I think that Jalen Hurts is going to have to minimize his errors. I think last week, Philly, they were able to take care of business against. Who were they playing against? Jesus.
Real Eagle guys, big Eagles fans are freaking.
Hey, man, I'm a busy guy.
You were playing their green.
Oh, the Packers. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like there were some doubts for the Eagles coming into the playoffs. Like they aren't as good as they are. They were able to just handle business against the Packers pretty much. Saquon has been a video game man this year. He's crazy with it. And I think Jalen Hurts, as long as he doesn't turn the ball over, the snow's going to help them because, I would imagine they resort to the run. And who better to resort to than Mr. Saquon Barkley? On the other end, you got Kyron Williams and Matt Stafford's 1-5 record in snow games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one. So when 200-yard rushers make the playoff, and then rematch against we had it was a weird stat. There's 2,000-yard rushers who had a 200-yard game against someone in the regular season, and then they rematched that team in the playoffs. None of them toppled 100 the next time around.
Damn.
So the only one that came close was Adrian Peterson with 99. That was his MVP 2012 year.
Mm-hmm.
But they still lost that game. So my question is, if you're the Rams, right, obviously you're coming into this game saying, we're not letting Saquon take us out this time. And in a snow game, if you are able to potentially limit Saquon's effectiveness, and let's say Matt Stafford maybe makes one or two big throws, that because like look, I'm gonna be real, Jalen Hurts is probably the worst quarterback left in the playoffs.
You think Jaden Daniels is better than Jalen Hurts? I mean, respects to Jaden Daniels.
Throwing the ball this year, like right now, if you're being honest, if you go look at Hurts' game log, the Eagles' plan has been simple. Let Saquon do his thing. Jalen Hurts has been the equivalent of a game manager,
Yeah.
I think. And I think a lot of that really became true, at least for me, when Kenny Pickett was able to go in against Dallas and they still hung up like 40 on him. So if you really, I could definitely see, like, I'm not saying that Jalen Hurts is like bad. Like, they still pay him. I think he's still a good quarterback. There's no reason to not have him on the roster. But in terms of what I've seen this year, every quarterback right now in the playoffs, I would rather have over Jalen Hurts.
Damn. No, I think Jalen Hurts is second worst ahead of Jaden Daniels, and Jaden Daniels is really good. It's just he's a rookie. You know, he's probably gonna do some rookie things. You know, if you're in the divisional round of the playoffs, Jalen Hurts was like considered like, oh, this guy's really good, he's the best, and now like he's kind of back to like throwing interceptions a lot and stuff and being relegated to game manager again. Also, how do you think the Lions are gonna try and break down that Eagles defense with Cooper DeJean and
Well, yeah, we don't know.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson? What do you say?
We don't the Lions.
Did I say the Lions? I meant the Rams. How are the Rams gonna break down that Eagles defense?
You yawning over there?
No.
I think. Look, I mean, I think it's going to be interesting to watch the matchups because it's two very physical wide receivers. I think Puka and Cooper Kupp don't get credit for being as tough as they are when you talk about like blocking and getting involved in the run game. I think that's going to be a very entertaining matchup. I think I know he's been bad the last few weeks, but I wouldn't doubt it if this is the game where Cooper Kupp kind of balls because when we talk about the detail that he has in his route running that he's had for years, I mean, obviously the snow is going to have some effect, but I think if it's going to have effect on the Rams, it's going to have effect on the Eagles DBs too. So I think in terms of the route running and the passing game, I think I'm going to stay about the same as if it wasn't snowing. But I'm excited to see what Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua do because I think they're two physical guys that really aren't favorable matchups for any corner in the league.
Yeah.
And they are still two rookie corners. So, and if you're McVay, who's an offensive guy who knows how to take advantage of younger players who maybe haven't been off in that position, that'd be the guy that you would expect to be able to move the ball down the field. Like he's gonna find a way to attack your weaknesses. Like they did it against Minnesota, both offense deep. I know Sam Darnold struggled, but Minnesota Vikings defense was still one of the best units coming in, and for the most part, the Rams were like on the first drive of the game, they went boop 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 down the field. So if they can kind of do something similar early on, maybe not like a touchdown, but make a statement early, like force Eagles to go 3 and out, maybe get points on their first possession, I think they start to put the game into more of their control. If they can find a way to control the game, they're gonna win the game. But it's gotta be done.
Yeah, I think because of the seeding in the playoffs, like the Rams started out the season with no Cooper and no Puka, and here they are, like that offense, like I feel like people kind of they fail to notice it because their record was, it's not really reflective of, like they didn't have Cooper and Puka the whole time. It's not really reflective of how good they truly are now. Like they are one of the most solid teams in the league. I think that if Cooper and Puka were on the team from the beginning of the season, this could be the NFC Championship matchup. But I don't know. That's a different story. I don't know. Yeah, like that offense is gonna ball out. I feel like that snow game record for Matt Stafford. I wouldn't put too much stock into it. I don't know. I just have a feeling the Rams are gonna. They might come out swinging and break the hearts of everybody in Philly.
That is, I think it's possible. I definitely see it as a possibility, especially when you talk about a matchup where if you have the better quarterback, then that's already a good advantage going in. I do think Matt Stafford is better than Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, like they have the better quarterback. I mean, you have two elite seasoned wide receivers. Puka less so, only in his second year, but he's been prolific against C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Cooper DeJean. So it's going to be a little spooky.
Quinyon Mitchell, the other first-round corner they had. They had actually 2 corners with their first 2 picks, and both have been playing very good football.
Yeah. Oh, and dude, that Rams defense, Jared Verse, how about it?
And Jared Verse been a beast all year. Probably defensive rookie of the year. And Mr. What is it? I forget his first name. Christian. It's Christian Roseboom.
That's such a funny name. I feel like he went to USC. Did he go to USC? That's such a, like, I went to a school in California name, or played in the Rose Bowl.
No way! He went to South Dakota State.
I got really excited for a second.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. No, dude. South Dakota State!
Woo!
SDSU, baby!
But yeah, dude, Jared Verse and Roseboom, honestly, that's another one of, like, he didn't cross my mind when we were doing our NFL award show, but Jared Verse, if not for Jesse Bates, could have been Defensive Dog of the Year. He was great this year. I loved watching him play. Like, these are 2 really fun young defenses in this game.
He should be a good one, yeah. I mean, then when you talk about good defense, the question is which quarterback's more likely to take over? To me, actually, I'm not gonna lie, it's about equal. I feel like their turnover rates, Hurts and Stafford, are very similar.
I feel like Jalen Hurts is more likely to turn it over. Matt Stafford is just a seasoned guy. He's
a seasoned guy, but I feel like there's like one. I've seen Stafford have some great some plays that are not so turnover worthy. Like, it's not worth it to be turning it over in that spot. So if Philly gets one of those plays, it could. It's one of those games I think will swing downhill very quickly on one play for the other team.
Yeah.
So I think.
Neat.
That's my take.
Yeah, I think both games tomorrow are gonna be absolute freaking heaters. The other one, of course, is Bills Ravens. Phil's favorite team, favorite player, Lamar Jackson.
Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen, right? Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I'm rooting for the Bills in this one. So heavy, so easily. Like, I mean, come on. Josh Allen is on his, like, 2018 LeBron stuff right now, except he's not as old as 2018 LeBron.
His 2018 LeBron stuff. They've both been incredible. Now, the interesting thing to me about this game, and it's kind of unfortunate because someone has to lose, but whoever loses is basically, like, chastised pretty much.
Basically chastised
by the media.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you think about, like, going into this game, the narrative is Josh Allen and the Bills, like, this is supposed to be their year. And you can also argue it's the same case for Baltimore. But the way I see it, if you're Josh Allen, last year you lost at home to Patrick Mahomes. The year before that, you lost at home in the playoffs to Joe Burrow. Those are both in the divisional round. If you go a third straight year losing at home in the divisional round to the third quarterback in the AFC that's up there with MVP stuff and things like that, you now have not really a problem, but you have, like, an unavoidable reality is that you can't get by these elite quarterbacks, and it's been pretty obvious. For Lamar, the same is kind of true. Because when he gets to the playoffs, he's lost to, he's either not there or he's hurt, or he's lost to, like, he's lost to, like, the Titans in the past, right? He lost to, like, dude, you losing to Ryan Tannehill, like, what are you doing there? And then I guess he got hurt, I think people are saying, in the 2020 divisional round against against Josh Allen, but he wasn't playing well up until that point. And then the past, like, you lose to Mahomes in the AFC Championship game. Like, Lamar Jackson has looked way more tight in the playoffs. Like, you could say what you want about Josh Allen not winning. When Josh is in the playoffs, he plays well. Like he's played some incredible playoff games that we've seen. Like remember in 2021 limit to overtime, that was an incredible shootout and an incredible game for him. So he's shown he can play well in the playoffs. It's Lamar who tends to tighten up, who doesn't look the same. So I think when you look at these guys, I think there's so much on the line for both of them going in that if they don't win, whoever wins this game kind of gets a little bit of the monkey off their back. Whoever doesn't, I feel like the monkey just doubles in size.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, yeah, damn. Like if Josh Allen and the Bills lose this game, the narrative that like there's gonna be some narrative that like Josh Allen's not a winner. Josh Allen is blah 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 regular season quarterback or something crazy.
Same thing can be said for Lamar too. Like that's the thing. But somebody has to lose the game.
Yeah.
So somebody's gonna get stuck holding the bag.
Please let it be the Ravens that lose the game.
And then the Texans beat the Chiefs, and then the Bills have an easy Super Bowl.
Yeah, please.
You never know. I've seen a lot of people. I say like takes where it's like if the Ravens can get their run game going, then this game is basically theirs. But I don't think. I think if you're like the Buffalo Bills, you understand what you have to do to stop them. So do it. Like if I were to do anything, a lot of people, I think, the Steelers had the same plan, but they didn't really do it as well. The plan was just stop Derrick Henry. Don't let Derrick Henry dominate the game early, and they just couldn't bring him down. I think for the Bills, I think that should be something similar that they do. Because if you're going to let somebody be tight, and you think Lamar Jackson's not going to be, he's going to be a little tight, he's going to be a little, the nerves are going to get to him early, then that would be the game plan. Like, let him touch the ball for as much as you can, try to get turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be the idea.
But I like that idea. Also, I mean, the Steelers, that game plan, that quote game plan for Derrick Henry was abysmal. I don't think that they game planned. It looked like they didn't watch any film, man. I hope the Bills can do a better job.
And we'll see. Well, I assume this could be this also could become one of those games where it's like last person with the ball wins.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those back and forth shootout games. Like this could be a game for the ages.
I think so, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's going to be one of those games where both teams at the end of the game, you know, like a 38-31 final score, 45-42.
60-59, like something 70-67, like something crazy like that.
Yeah, like 100-90.
Yeah, like 1010-1008. I think that's a real possibility.
Yeah, that's probably the best one yet, low key. Oh, also, one of my classmates says that the Eagles are winning tomorrow, 100-0.
Okay, well that's just not gonna happen.
You don't know that? Maybe she's a guru.
100-0.
100-0.
Wow, scoregami then. That's crazy. It's the first time that ever happened. That's insane.
No way that's never happened before. What?
I think the highest point total is like 80 something. I don't think it's ever gone higher than that.
How do you even
score 80 points?
Score 100 points. I'm trying to do the math right now. Like actually like 100. Like so 7 is not a multiple. Like you score 10 touchdowns, you hit all of the extra points, that's 70. And then you could hit 10 field goals. Seven touchdowns and 10 field goals.
The fastest way you could get 14 touchdowns and then 2 safeties.
Yes.
No, it's 1. You just need 1 safety. You need 1 safety, and that would be enough.
I can see it. Cooper DeJean is gonna be clamping up. Saquon's gonna say, "We gotta live up to this girl's prediction.
Get a safety!" Like imagine like the day a team does score 100, the moment the 100th point is scored, it's gonna be so loud, like unbelievably loud.
I don't know if people would still be there.
I feel like they'd have to be because once it starts getting into like the 80s, they're like, "Wait, guys, we can get to 100. 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 We can get to 100." That'd be like they'd be chanting, "Get 100 points, 100 points, 100 points.
If they're the home team, I can see it.
Yeah, exactly. Like that would be the big round off would be getting to 100.
Mm-hmm. Man, I'm so excited for freaking Bills Ravens tomorrow. That
I'm
is.
so excited for the NFL draft. Let's go.
Woo!
We're gonna take a lineman that won't play all season.
Yeah! Yo, Phil,
We'll
you
take
wanna do you wanna
We're
make a
gonna get
little
room.
parlay with me for the games today?
Do I? Do I? Dude,
Yeah!
Travis Kelce anytime touchdown.
Alright, I
Dude,
rock with it. I rock
it's
with it.
the playoffs. You know that they're gonna get it to
Oh
to
man, let me
Mr.
block this
87.
out real quick.
And then we're
Bam.
also looking at what? It's gonna be Travis Kelce anytime touchdown. It's gonna be Jared Goff's over in passing yards. It's gonna be David Montgomery anytime touchdown.
David Montgomery anytime touchdown.
I mean, it was pretty good most of the year.
Alright, this is goofy. I'm gonna.
I think so cool putting it on slide only. Oh, popular same game parlay bets? Seems silly. Because you're bad. Oh. Oh, right. It's because your face. Oh.
It's because my computer gets really confused by my
What
location.
is this?
My computer
Yeah.
gets really confused by my location. Cause
Oh, that's tough, man.
yeah, when I first signed up for FanDuel, I was in North Carolina. Then I went to New York. Now I'm in Pennsylvania, and it's like, where is he? Where is he?
Yeah, you might as well be using a VPN at that point.
For real.
It was
But let's just name some bets that we like in that case.
mm, probably like Texans cover the spread.
All right, what's
Right.
this spread?
It's like 8.5, I think, or it's like 8.5, I think, plus 8.5.
I like that. I like that.
I don't know, man. The last time all the wild card games weren't very good. All the divisional round games were absolute bangers.
Mm-hmm.
Like this was in 2021, I think. Like all the wild
Yeah.
card games were mostly blowouts, and then the divisional round games were straight heat.
Mm-hmm. I remember, dude, one of my favorite games from the 2021 playoffs. Well, I mean, shit, that was the year that Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes had their literally the best football game I've ever watched. And then you
Bro, was it
also had Evan
Yeah.
McPherson, being the best kicker in football for a couple weeks.
Yeah, until he went out to watch the halftime show during the Super Bowl.
He did that.
Yeah, during the Super Bowl at halftime, he stayed out there to watch the show, and everyone like chat on him for it. Like, what are you doing, dude? Be there with your team, which I agree with.
I do agree. If it was like, I feel like for the regular season
Yeah,
Beyonce show, you can go out there, but Super Bowl? Nah, you gotta
Yeah,
be there.
it was like, well, I think it was the year they did like Eminem and 50 Cent and Snoop, and it was
Yeah.
that whole. Yeah, and he was out there for that. You know what I also thought when I was watching that? I don't know if we watched this together, but I remember watching the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think I watched it with Tom, and we were talking, and what he said was like, "What about all the because if you remember the setup, it was like a big box, right? Like
Yeah.
a big white box." He was like, "What about all the people on the other side? Like they can't see inside the box."
I didn't even think about that.
I was like, "Yeah, that kind of sucks if you were there and you couldn't see it."
Yeah, I don't know why they did it that way. That's
If
interesting.
you watched on TV, it was great, but I'm sure if you were there, I feel like it sucked.
Yeah, like you had a
If you were
50% chance of being able to see what's going on.
Exactly. Like imagine paying for those Super Bowl tickets and because you want to watch the halftime show and you're on the wrong side.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
Like, because remember in that 50 Cent comes in and hanging off the ceiling? You don't see that if you're on the other side. You have no idea what everyone's freaking out about. You hear it. Then you're like, what? I missed 50 Cent hanging from the ceiling? Why? Why, cruel world? That would have been amazing.
For real. All right. So right now, so far, we have Houston Texans plus 9.5. Travis Kelsey anytime touchdown. What do we think about David Montgomery getting a touchdown in his first game back? Eh?
Well, yeah, I said so, yeah.
Oh, you
Those,
said so?
I did say that I felt good about it.
Okay. What about Amon Ross St. Brown? Or no, how about Jamison Williams over or under 55.5 yards?
Jam- Jamison Williams?
Yeah, J-Mo.
Probably the over. I mean, we hate betting unders, you know?
Indeed, I think he's gonna have a day. All right, so here's the 4-leg parlay so far. I'm rocking with it. Texans plus 9.5. Travis Kelsey anytime touchdown. David Montgomery anytime touchdown. Jamison Williams over 55.5 receiving yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey. I tell you what,
What?
chicken butt.
No, he got me.
Get out of here, dude. Get right.
Totally, dude.
Dude got absolutely spit roasted on a stick.
Party like a rock. Party like a rock star. Party like a rock. Totally, dude.
What's up, Jay? Yeah, good. Jay saying, good to see you haven't killed each other after last show. I was close.
Yeah.
I was really close, dude. Last show was, dude really I was coming for him.
Look, man. I mean, the Eagles, they're just awesome. They're the best. No, I'm kidding.
Cry Eagles cry.
Yeah. Jay, I don't know if you're going to be at the Eagles game tomorrow, but I'm working at the Eagles game tomorrow, which is crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty wild. Although I think it's funny. You're like, yeah, yo, if y'all are gonna be at the Eagles game, be like, that's a slim chance, dog. Would it be awesome if it happened? Yes, but minimal chance.
Come find me at the Eagles game. Oh,
That
also,
would be-
we,
Yes.
we just cooked up the parlay of the century. We got Houston Texans plus 9.5. Travis Kelsey anytime touchdown. David Montgomery anytime touchdown. And Jamison Williams over 55.5 receiving yards.
I have a feeling this doesn't hit.
I've got a feeling it's an absolute heater. If you're not like it's like what us and D&E always say: if you're not hot, you're due.
Yeah. If you're not hot, you're due. For some reason I thought there was more to that, and then I realized, oh, that's literally the whole thing.
You're not hot. If you're not hot, you're due, and if you're due, you're hot.
And if you're due, wait, no. Nah, that doesn't work. I don't like that. I like it the other way.
Yeah, I feel like you could. That sounds like something you would say to like a pregnant woman.
Wow.
That's wild.
If you're not pregnant, you're due. Listen.
That's wild.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to
All
hold
right,
off on. I want to hold off on having kids until I'm like 38. I'm 23 right now, but I'm keeping that one in my pocket for when I'm 38.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, like 41, like, oh, I'm not pregnant. Well, it must mean you're due. Like, that's crazy. That's wild to be like that's an insane line to be
I
throwing
feel
around.
like if you're due, you're hot. Like I'm trying to tell my pregnant wife that she's hot.
I mean, what?
What do you mean what?
I'm not gonna even. I,
If you're not hot, you're due.
what? So if you're not hot, then you're pregnant?
Oh, it is kind of contradictory. It's kind of contradictory. I was thinking about the second half
If
of
you're
the
pregnant,
statement.
then you're not. If you're not pregnant, then you're out. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What?
That's like simultaneously like very nice and very mean to pregnant women.
I don't think that's nice at all. I just think that's mean.
No, the second half. If you're not hot, you're due. Okay.
Huh? And if you're not due, then you're hot.
No. No, and if you're due, then you're hot.
What? That's just not. You just said nothing.
Ugh.
So if you're not hot, you're pregnant, and if you're pregnant, you're hot. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That says nothing.
You're right. It is a contradictory statement. I thought we were really talking there for a second. I thought that was a bar.
I don't know what you know.
But Philip, wait, should we get into these game picks? Let's get into these game picks.
All right, fine. Fine. Whatever, dude.
You know what? How about can you? All right. So let's start with Chiefs Texans. You know, I really. You know what? Give me the Texans, baby. Rode with them last week. They did me well.
Well, that seems lame. I don't want to have to pick the Chiefs and have to cheer for them to win to get the pick right. That's messed up. How could you do that to me?
Well, what do you want to pick?
I want to pick the Texans to win because I don't want to have to cheer for the Chiefs.
Well, I mean, you're already mathematically ahead.
Right. So the logical thing for me to do is to pick the Texans.
Don't do that, though. You're not allowed. I guess you are. You are, but you're picking first for the rest of them.
Why? What, we're not gonna
Because I need the opportunity to pick the opposite team from you in order to save myself from spending $1 million on drinks at the bar.
Well, no.
So you're picking the Chiefs?
I'm probably picking the. Man, that's lame.
Oh, man. Come on.
You're just gonna pick the opposite team. Like, you're not even gonna pick the team you want to win. You're just gonna pick an opposite team. Not really what you're thinking.
Jay
You don't
says,
really
kinky
think
time with Taff and Phil brought to you by Trojan. Keep one in your back pocket.
You keep one in your back pocket, I will leave a thumbtack in there. And
That
then
is
you'll have
true.
to play Game of Chance. Not going to be a fun time. Just pick the Chiefs, man. Just pick the Chiefs.
No!
We'll pick the Chiefs. No, just pick the Chiefs, man.
No, I'm
Do you know
picking
who's
the Texans. I am dead set on the Texans. Party like a rock. Party like a rock star. What do you
Picking the
think?
Chiefs, man.
You're picking the Chiefs? Let's go!
Whatever, you're gonna lose the game. You gotta get right.
Yeah, I know. I'm not stressing about it at all. I know I'm gonna get it right.
You're not.
He says, Jay says, well, after last week, it's $1 million and a champagne room dance with Bambi, Candy, and Porsche.
Yeah, I will ask for that, Taff. You know what? How about this? Instead of drinks at a bar, you just buy anyone I say a lap dance.
So, like,
Not
you wouldn't
me.
even be the recipient of the lap dance. You would just be handing out lap dances courtesy of me.
Yeah, and then I take credit.
Then you take credit? Nah, that's evil.
Yes. Well, because, I mean, you wouldn't be paying for them if I had won.
That's true,
The
but,
bet.
like, I'm going to shoot 100% and you're going to shoot 0% today, and it's gonna be great.
Really? I'm gonna shoot 0. Okay.
And I will. I'll challenge you to the same thing. We're going to the bars and the strip clubs, and you're paying for everything. And
I don't think even if I get everything wrong, I don't think you come back.
I think I do because these games are worth double.
Even then, I looked at the math. You can have a tough time.
Well, I beat you last week by 2.
Yeah, but that was like that was your best chance to come back, and you.
I'm probably
Bet
down
you.
like 8.
No, you're down much more than that, brother.
Much more.
You're down at least. You're down at least double digits.
At least double digits, like triple is a possibility. Man.
I'm just saying, dude.
Hmm.
It's tough. It's tough, ain't it? It's tough stuff, man. Look, I don't want to be that guy, but I just picked better than you. Just accept your fate.
Only because you went 15-1 in the first week of the season. That's the
Are you
only
kidding
reason
me?
why.
I outdid you almost every other week outside of that.
Yeah, you beat me by like 1, and then I
Yeah,
beat you by like
stacked up.
I I'm probably down 8. I'm probably down 8 or 9 right
No,
now.
you're down 10. You're down at least 10. Trust me when I say you're down at least 10.
No, man, I'm only down like 8 or 9. Wanna know why? Because last week I beat you by 2. In the last
Yeah.
couple weeks of the season, I beat you twice by like 1.
No, you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You beat me one time by 1, not multiple times.
Twice.
Just relax.
Both of them by 1.
No, you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't. Taff, trust me. I did the math.
Okay, I'm gonna look at that spreadsheet after this, but
Go ahead. Go ahead. Really try. You only beat me once by 1 last week.
All right, you'll fill. Who do you have
No,
in the Lions Commanders game?
No, Taff. No, why don't you tell me who you have?
No, you're ahead.
Because I picked opposite of you. I actively picked opposite of you. Why wouldn't I do that next time?
Fine, give me the Lions.
That's not what you said last time. Last time you were all in on the Commanders.
Dude, yeah, 'cause
Remember
I'm
this
just
week
saying
like-
stuff, man.
Oh, you just saying
But like
stuff.
when
So
it
you
gets
say-
to this, like
Like-
when I'm talking about like if we're in Discord and I say don't sleep on the Commanders, I'm like being a goof. I'm trying to.
You said it on the show earlier this week.
I'm just goofing around, man.
So okay, anytime I say my pick and I get it wrong, I'll say, "Oh, I was just goofing
But
around,
like
man."
that's not my official
I was
pick.
kidding.
That's not my
But you-
official pick. I'm gonna be rooting for Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, but come on, man. Monty's back for the Lions. Like, man.
Whatever, man. Give me Detroit then.
Wow.
Like it would have been. You know what would have happened? You know what would have happened there? If I went first, you would have actively picked Commanders.
No.
Yes.
No, I do wholeheartedly
Yes, you would.
believe in the Lions to win this game. I mean, there's no way that the Lions and the freaking
Oh, so you think the Texans are beating the
and
Chiefs? You really?
lose. Yeah. There's no way both of them lose. I think the
Okay.
Chiefs have been finicky this year. They've had a flimsy foundation.
Whatever you say, man.
Yeah, man. All
Oh,
right, so
they
next
beat
up,
everybody. They beat the Texans earlier this year, so
yeah, but only by 8.
yeah, that's what this spread is, 8.5.
Yep.
They'll still do it again.
Texans cover.
Okay.
Also, dude, playoff CJ's in the building. Just you wait.
Playoff CJ CJ took a whole half to get going. I think it's gonna take even longer against a better Chief defense.
I mean that Texans defense is not to be played with either.
Look, man, dude, say what you want, but you're gonna be wrong.
Agree to disagree. All right, next up, we got Eagles Rams. This is like the one that I am the most indecisive on. I mean, like we were saying earlier, Matt Stafford 1-5 in the snow. Freaking a record that I don't think is reflective of just how good they are with Cooper and Puka matching up against 2 rookie corners. Jalen Hurts is, I don't know, I don't have a lot of faith in Jalen. I feel like Jalen Hurts, if the Eagles lose, it will be because of Jalen Hurts. I think, oh God, you know, no, I gotta, well, no, Phil, who are you picking? Who are you picking, Philip White?
Just watching you squirm over there. I have the Eagles.
You have the
It's
Eagles.
snow. It's snow. Saquon's still gonna go for at least 100. I think that offensive line is probably one of the best ones in the league. And I don't think AJ Brown doesn't do anything this time because last time he had like 0 catches, like he had 1 catch or 1 target, something like not very good. It's not gonna happen this time around. Not against the Rams secondary. It's not. It's overall been shaky. It's been good at some spots, but I think against a good receiver like AJ Brown, I know they did well against Justin Jefferson, but I think Hurts is better than Sam Darnold overall, and it's shown that he's been better in certain spots. I would take the Eagles.
Yeah. I'm also taking the Eagles because Saquon Barkley, man. Saquon Barkley in that offensive line. AJ Brown. I think it's going to be a very close game though, but the Eagles pull it out. Because of the snow, I mean, it's probably only going to be like flurries. I don't think it's going to be like, some lake effect craziness, but
You never know.
But I feel like we'll get it'll be like a 3-point victory for the Eagles. 3 to 7 point victory for the Eagles.
Sounds about right. I think it will be a close game.
And then game of the week, man. Game of the week right here. Bills Ravens. I'll just say it right now, man. I'm picking with my heart. I think you can't really go wrong with either pick in this one. I'll give me the Bills, man. Like Josh Allen, like I said earlier, he's on his 2018 LeBron stuff. Like, he is just putting the team on his back. He's like Greg Jennings. He put the team on his back. No, like, if you know that reference, you're a real one.
I feel like that's the Madden where he breaks his leg. Where it's he's grabbing it like he's about to it's like Paul Pierce, except he's got to poop. He's gonna go to the bathroom really bad. That's why he's grabbing his leg. I
But Jay
also
says
have Buffalo.
you also have Buffalo. Jay says AJ Brown gonna be on the sideline reading one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Yeah, he's got to read the places you'll go.
A book for the true intellectuals. If you give a mouse a cookie.
What's the one? Have you seen the meme where it's like, if you give a mouse a Jenny, like a beer, he's gonna want a cigarette. If you give a mouse a cigarette, he's gonna want another one.
I haven't seen that.
Oh,
or what about AJ Brown can't read Goodnight Moon because it'll put him to sleep.
Good night, Moon.
Imagine.
Well, now it's I don't know, Taff. Well, those are our picks, I guess. We'll have to see if there's any way you could possibly emerge victorious. Why'd you pick Texans as your upset?
'Cause, man. We know this. Playoff CJ, baby.
The Chiefs beat them not even a month ago.
Yeah, exactly. So that loss is still fresh in their minds. Gonna be fired up, ready to go.
We'll see.
We should.
No, it doesn't matter. Even if I get it wrong, I'll be happy Chiefs win. But meanwhile,
exactly. And if the Chiefs win, if the Chiefs lose, I will be double happy because they lost, and also my pick is right, and I'm 2 steps closer to.
But I'm happy in some extent either way. You're either very happy or you're very upset.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Massive gamble there.
Indeed.
It's also not really 50-50 because it feels like the Chiefs are kind of the better team.
The Chiefs are the better team on paper, but they have been flimsy this year, man. They're ready to get the rug pulled out from under them.
But they still won 15 games. I mean, you want to talk playoff CJ, you're not even mentioning that there's a guy called Playoff Mahomes. That's a thing that exists.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, of course you haven't. Yo teams don't really make it to the playoffs to face Mahomes. Except for that one team. That one team that played him was Eagles? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
You can't... Jay, I gotta tell you right now, this guy's becoming an Eagles fan. He's already done the Jets.
I said it the other day, I'll say it today. The Eagles have already done more for me in a week of being here than the Jets ever did. Eagles got me a job, man.
That is kind of crazy. You could have worked for the Jets. If you moved to New York, I'm sure the Jets would.
I mean, well, I won't say it's not it's not a recurring job. I'm just handing out towels and then I get to stay at the game and watch it. But man, the Jets, even if we're not looking at jobs, if we're just looking at like net dopamine, oh my god, the Eagles already are smoking the Jets.
That's insane. It's just net dopamine. The Jets have caused you so much more suffering than they have happiness. That's true, but like, man, you didn't. Come on, they brought you some happiness.
That's true. When Zach Wilson was on the team, stuff was super fun.
Yeah, exactly.
But this team, this season was.
So what happens? So what? Let me ask you this: what happens if the Eagles start to become bad and they start to suffer?
If I'm still in Philly, I'm sticking with the Phillies. The Eagles.
The Phillies?
Yeah. I guess the Philadelphians. Yeah, the Philadelphia faithful, man.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Even if they were doing the same kind of stuff that the Jets were doing, you'd still stand by them.
I mean, they have a longer leash.
Oh, but the Jets don't.
The Jets, it's like they're like the kid that keeps fucking up in class, like the troublemaker from elementary school. Like, and we're like, if like the Jets are that kid, and I'm the teacher that has to deal with that every day. Like, at some point, it's like, you're on my bad side. If you do the slightest thing, I'm gonna be like, stop it, shut up, shut up. Like,
that was but you come on, man. Let's be real here.
Jay says he has to watch that movie, The Garbage Picking, Field Goal Kicking Philadelphia Phenomenon, to be a true Eagles fan.
That's actually true.
What is that? I've never heard of it.
It's I heard of it. I heard of it a couple years ago. There's an Eagles fan here out in the Rock. Oh shoot! It's a Disney movie. I did not know that. The Disney presents the garbage picking, field goal kicking Philadelphia phenomenon. It's Tony Danza. Tony Danza. We should watch it.
We could do. I remember we've mentioned wanting to do like movie reviews. Like we watch a movie and then record us talking about it immediately after. We should.
Yeah, I could watch some Tony Danza.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
As a Philadelphia field goal. It's basically Jake Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Jake Elliott story if he was awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's the Jake Elliott movie. Who was the Eagles kicker before? Can't remember.
There was like David Akers, I want to say.
Yeah, David Akers.
And Cody Parkey.
Cody Parkey.
Was there too. The little double doink, Cody Parkey. That was for the Bears, but I know he kicked for Philadelphia at one point. There's one other guy. Parkey. Is it Ryan Suckup?
No, he was a kicker for the Chiefs.
He was also I know he was a Chiefs and Titans kicker, but I think he did kick.
Do a watch along. The movie is bad. He says.
That'd be great. I would be down to have a watch along of garbage picking, field goal kicking Philadelphia phenomenon. I mean, it definitely looks like a bad movie, but it has Tony Danza. It's gonna be it's one of those movies. I love those movies.
Mm-hmm. One of those movies that's bad, but it's got that charm to it.
Yeah, like Everything Everywhere at Once. That
no.
was like a charm. Even though it was a bad movie, that had a little bit of charm to it.
What? If anything, you're just trolling right now, but like.
No, I'm being serious, man. That movie just kind of had a nice charm. So bad it was good.
That movie has zero indie charm to it. It's just a beautiful, professionally produced work of art.
What? I'm just saying, it was. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm saying it was so bad it was good.
Jay, have you ever seen the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Yeah, no, Jay. Even if you have, listen, you just be honest. be honest and give the whole opinion of that is, you know, love trolling him. It's so fun. Just it's like getting, like I could just be like, yeah, Josh Hart really isn't that good, dude. Like Josh Hart is overrated.
Yeah, whatever. He got
Or like,
17 rebounds against the Philadelphia
dude, come on.
76ers the
Oh,
other
and
night.
76ers, Joel Embiid is not that bad, dude. Like you really gotta
Joel
stop.
Embiid is the
hating him.
worst. He's a horrible human being. Oh, Jay,
You gotta
you
stop
gotta see
hating
it.
him.
Also, Jay, dude, did you hear Kendrick Lamar's performing at the Room 40?
Jay, don't fall for it. It's a These Nuts joke.
No, it's not. I
Yes, it is.
I don't know
It's a
why
These
he
Nuts
says
joke.
this.
He's gonna say room for these nuts. If you
Dude.
say you don't know what's the room 40, he's
I-
gonna say room for these nuts because it's the only one he does. He does it every time, and I'm not gonna
I-
fall for it. I'm not gonna let it happen.
And he's just trying to stop me from inviting people to this concert. Like, I'm just really excited about this concert, man. Like, I want to go see Kendrick live
Jay,
at
don't let him
the
do it.
Room 40 so bad.
Jay, do not let him D's nuts you. He's gonna D's
Dude,
nuts you.
I'm
put
not.
these
I'm
nuts
just
on
asking you if you're hyped for the tour because, you know, him and SZA and Doechii are on tour right now. And they're performing at the Room 40, which is, like, right next to Philly. It's this new venue.
They're not. No, they're not.
Yeah.
Because it's not a real venue, and it's a D's nuts joke, and he is just gonna try to rope you in. Don't ask what it is because it's not real.
Phil, I can't believe you're trying so hard to just prevent me from sharing the joy of and excitement about a concert. If you just, I can, like, Jay,
Dude,
do
you
you
use it
know
all
about,
the
do you
time.
know about
I
the,
wouldn't.
have-
I wouldn't.
You've heard
I
about the
wouldn't.
tour, right? Like, have you heard about the Room 40 though? It's like it's like the Northeast's version of the Sphere in Vegas.
Taff, you are the person who tried to gaslight me into thinking that yawning and being tired are not correlated. This is not gonna work, dude. I see you use this thing all the time, like legitimately.
Yeah, I did that, but like,
I know you use it all the time, like anytime we're in like a call with someone else, you try to hit them with the room for these nuts. Like you hit them with the room for these nuts joke, and it's like I'd be fine if you came up with a new these nuts joke, but it's the same one. Like I had to log into your Instagram one, post the story about that we were doing the podcast one day, and now all I get are your notifications. I can't get rid of them, and I literally saw someone like a comment of yours saying, "Oh, did you hear Kendrick's performing at the Room 40?" Like, brother,
well,
you
no,
gotta
I was telling
find
my
a new
friend
one.
about that. I was telling my friend
You
about it.
need to find a new.
It's so
season.
fun. I don't need to come up with a new one when I can just, like, because it's, like, on brand. It's, like, something I would say because I'm always talking about concerts.
Oh my gosh, dude, this.
And, like, if
This
I know what
fun.
somebody's favorite artist is, I'm like, yo, are you hearing they're performing at the Room 40? And I really don't do it as much as it seems. I think, like, 100% of the time when I'm
Yeah.
telling it.
When you do it, I'm here. I am there in some context. It is freaking wild. It is nuts.
Yeah, I think you've witnessed every single one. Cause like I want to hit some people on Temple campus with that, but I don't really know them like that yet. Also, the majority of my friends are girls here so far. So.
Yeah. You want to
Can't-
come?
can't
Do
do
you want
that.
to come hang
Can't
out with
do
us?
that.
At the 40 Kendrick Lamar's gonna be there. Like, dude, that's crazy, dog. Whatever, dude.
Well,
That's
I'll
insane.
see you at the Room 40. It's been a great show. I'm gonna have a beer, and I've been cooking up dope in the crock pot, beef stew to be exact. Very excited to see the Texans win. I might, if like, I'm just very excited. I'll probably end up making a PSA. Jay says, gotta make a bunch of Room 40 flyers, then go in on the joke. I like
You have to
that.
open up like a venue. You have to actually open up a legitimate venue that is 40.
Yeah, that would be sick, actually.
That'd be sick.
I mean, my major's kind of in that realm where I mean, like, I don't really want to take my career path down the venue opening, but, you know, you can You can make a little hop, skip, and a jump and end up over in like the venue opening business. If I do end up opening a venue at some point, it's definitely gonna be called the Room 40.
It should be in the Discord. You should just make a chat room that just says Room 40.
Yeah.
We send you there. Send you there when you fall for it. Gosh, that's
That's awesome. You know, that's low-key a new life goal of mine. I want to open up a venue and call it the Room 40.
Oh my gosh. Welcome. I bet you room. Hold on. Let me just. You know what? We're about to see if there's a place that exists.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
I'm only getting stuff in Buffalo, but I don't know if it does exist.
Yeah.
What you're gonna? Is that what's gonna happen? You're gonna?
Room 40.
Oh no, it exists.
Oh, damn.
It's in Los Angeles. It's not.
It was the
spelled out.
cryptanalysis section of the British Admiral. There's no I. Admiralty.
Admiral these nuts. Yeah. Get back, dude. No, it's a place in California.
During the First World War. It's a place in California.
Oh yeah. Hopefully it's not burned down, but it's in LA. It's a place called Room 40. It's like a caterer. Oh god, I cannot. I would hate to be like running that place and get like the number, and it's like you call them. And it's like, yeah, is this the Room 40? And be like, yes, this is the Room 40. Room for these nuts, and like hang up. That's gotta be awful.
That's definitely happened before.
Like, but it probably happens like once a day.
Oh my gosh.
Like you get someone who thinks they're slick.
Maybe it's the same person.
The same person.
guy.
Yeah, it's the same person every time. No, it's like the manager. The manager calls us to make the joke.
That'd be great.
Oh my gosh.
I might do that.
Oh man.
All right. It
Games
is.
are starting in like 9 minutes, and I gotta use the bathroom.
It's 4:20. Yo.
Actually 4:21, dude.
It's 4:20 for me.
Well, you're wrong.
It's all good. It'll be 4:22 again in a minute. It'll be 4:22 because 4:22 is 4:22.
Yeah. I got it.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't really pick up on stuff like that, you know.
You're right. I really don't.
Oh god damn it! Oh, I hate that sound.
Get wrecked.
Yo, Jay, is your refrigerator running?
You better
I think that was the sound of your refrigerator running.
You better go catch it. All right. Well, I think this is a good stopping point for today, so we can get into the games. Then we can talk about them when we are back on. What do you think? You think we come back Monday? We come back Tuesday? We never come back at all.
Probably Tuesday or Monday. It really depends. I need to do some homework while I have a beer and some of my beef stew.
Pick one. Well, hold on. Isn't Monday MLK Day? Do you have that day off?
Oh yeah, I don't have class on Monday. Okay, yeah, so Monday for sure.
Boom, 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 boom.
Jay says you guys got me on that one. I looked at the door. Yeah, dude, he's been doing that for months, and it gets me every time. It is.
It's not even me sometimes. Sometimes we'll have someone else come in, they'll just do it. And I'm like, don't look. No one's there. But anyway, guys, the stream is over. The stream's over, guys. Let's give it 5 big boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
I can't believe they did that. I still can't.
Sorry about your brother.
Sorry about your brother, man. Sorry to hear about that. He gets 5 big booms.
That shit is ridiculous. Like, there's a word to describe those people that doesn't exist yet, and it is not a positive adjective. Like, It's like I
So
want to say
hard.
it's like out of touch and
Sensitive.
insensitive, but their content as a whole, it's just like weird, man.
I can't go and listen to it.
Like I don't like the word weird because I feel like it typically is used to like describe somebody that's being themselves, but then it's like I feel like weird has a negative connotation. I think weird is often good, but man, they are weird. Like
Yeah.
AJ
It's
and Big
so
Justice,
fun.
nah, I don't rock with them, man.
I love the other clip that's really funny is
Justice better not see me in the streets.
the other thing that's funny is I think AJ like like there's the Rizzler, right? The little dude.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think in this, do you see the clip where he calls him his name? He goes,
Yeah.
oh man, we should do that, Christian. He just looks at him like, don't you ever call me that again. Who do you think you're talking to? He's gonna get banished to the Shadow Realm. It's gone.
Oh my god. Yeah, I low key, like, I mean, it's probably just because I haven't been subjected to the Rizzler. Also, the Rizzler got to play for the Knicks. He got to suit up and play at MSG.
Is that guy you guys lost the other day?
No. Well, the other team got really lucky, but
yeah, I'm sure.
but yeah, the
they got-
Rizzler's all right. Also, Mississippi State is playing basketball tonight. I will be watching in addition to all of the other things that are happening.
Yeah.
I've also got to freaking walk to campus and get a Temple sweatshirt. Ugh, because I literally can't get into the arena tomorrow without some Temple or Eagles gear. And because I'm loyal, I'm not getting Eagles gear just yet.
Yeah.
Got thick skin,
Sure.
man.
No, not in this case.
Oh, I totally do.
I don't think so, man. I think I can already hear you caving over there.
Nah. I mean, we've been over this. I mean, the Eagles, they're helping me eat. They're helping me ball.
They're helping you eat. Do they take a spoon and put it up? Oh,
They're like,
here comes the airplane. Fly, Eagles, fly. Choo, 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 choo.
But instead of choo choo choo, they say caw caw, and they also feed me like a bird. They.
And with that, I don't want to think about the Eagles anymore. You know what? I react with Jay's comment. No double chuck chocolate chip cookie for you. Boo! That's how I feel about that. That's cool. I don't want to think about how birds feed each other, man. It's
That
not.
shit is wild.
All right, I want to go to the
Go
back.
birds!
Let's say, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, click that like button, ring that bell. You know all the things. Ring the bell, comment, and share it with someone else, someone that might be interested to come in and watch us just rant about sports and other stuff. In the meantime, I'm gonna go. What's the word for? I'm gonna go evacuate my bowels.
Nice.
That's what I'm gonna go do.
Dude, this is a very colorfully worded episode. We were saying, dude, we were really exercising the vocabulary in this one. But yeah, I am going to have a beer, do some quizzes, watch the games, make sure that my microphones are working because, dude, I don't know, I can't believe I didn't say this. I'm going to be interviewing fans at the Eagles game. I'm going to be bringing my my microphones with me. I'm going to be interviewing fans at the game, so there's going to be a video of that.
Nice.
And
yeah,
and
Jeff producing the content, baby.
What? And yeah. I also need to get to Temple. I'm gonna text my roommate that's about the same height as me and ask if he has a Temple sweatshirt I can borrow because I don't really want to walk to campus right now.
Fair enough. That's fair.
Yeah. Time to watch the Texans win. They're gonna win 100-0.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, brings a good point. So basically, a lot of beeps in the video to come. Yep, exactly.
So basically, a lot of beats in the video to come. Yes.
You're gonna have to do a lot of editing. All those
Yeah.
All right, I am.
Enjoy your day, viewers. Thank you all for watching.
Enjoy your day and enjoy the playoffs. I will see you when I see you, which is gonna
Indeed.
be Monday.
Monday, or maybe Sunday night. Who knows? Probably not Sunday night. Honestly.
Probably Monday.
Yeah.
Probably Monday.
Yeah. But
Alrighty.
all right, people of Earth, thank you for watching, and
Hold
we
on,
will see you Monday.
I want to try it. You know what?
Hmm.
It's been Phil and Taff. See ya. I don't know. I'll work on that.
That was perfect. Wow, goodbye.